Holy shit, this looks professional. Are you guys picking up on my audio here? I'm just trying to get things ready. I'm using a different program to stream. I think we should be all right. Can you hear me? All right, nice. Boom. Send a little tweet out there. Boom. Is it working? I'm using this OBS thing, which is basically I'm trying to get. This is like the program that you want to use to like stream on Twitch, because I'm gonna get that Twitch stream going. I also have this Streamlabs donation thing, because usually people donate when you do donate during the live stream. When you use this Streamlabs thing, I'm supposed to, if anyone wants to donate even $1 just one time to make sure that it works. Basically, when you donate something, it pops up on the main screen. So I guess that's a little bit better than what it has been. But I figure, yeah, like I said, these are all just steps that you need to get decent on Twitch. Like I said, actually, the reason why this stream started half hour later than I was trying for it to is because it's my son's 1-year birthday tomorrow. So we had to set up his gifts and stuff. It's almost like Christmas Day. We got him a bouncy house, a Ninja Turtles bouncy house, which looks absolute fire. But yeah, because of said kid, my streaming has been pretty much non-existent here in 2018. But I'm starting to get the hang of it. I'm going to be able to get a nice little routine going on. So it's not just going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on Twitch. All those links and stuff like that should be in the video description box. So what we are doing, though, today is we're playing some Black Knights. And it's just, you know, more so I didn't have time to record a Black Knights upload. And I figured I haven't streamed in a little bit. So let's revisit with the Relocation franchise. Now we're 4-0. I would like to actually be a little bit further than what we are right now, considering it's been about a month. And we're only, you know, a quarter of the way through the season. But we're at an all right pace here. The fact that we have yet to lose, you know, the title. We're one of the best teams in the goddamn league. So that is definitely a high point. We've had some injuries, we have this and that. But we're going to just jump right into the game. We have our Buccaneers matchup before our bye week. And doing a quick scouting report on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's see how Jameis Winston is not doing well. They don't even have Jameis Winston anymore. They do not even have Jameis Winston. Their quarterback is Russell Wilson. He's not even on the roster. They have Blake Bortles. What? What world is this? That this is the quarterbacks for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Running the ball, they have Tariq Cohen and Mack Pope. Okay, this literally is not the same team. This is not the Bucs team. Where's the Bucs team? I know they still got O.J. Howard. They got Godwin. Mike Evans hasn't done anything, but you always got to be a little bit aware about Mike Evans. On the defensive front, they got Quan Alexander, who's always been a tackle machine. You got Mary Edwards Jr. from the Raiders. You got Chris Baker, who got cut today. Thank God he got cut. What a piece of you-know-what. Chris Baker. Everyone knows, you follow me on Twitter, I absolutely despise Chris Baker for things that he's done in years past with the Philadelphia Eagles. David here has 3 picks. 3 picks in 4 games. That's pretty dangerous. He's a high 90s overall, so we're going to need to be a little bit conscientious of that, especially throwing it to the tight ends like we do. Look at players that we have to negotiate as per usual. Well, obviously Shaquem Griffin. That's just more so his contract. He will be on our team. We just don't re-sign guys because so many Patreons want to get involved the next year. It's pretty much we let them go as is. We have yet to really have to hit an offseason because we won the Super Bowl with the Snowhawks. And it's looking like with the 4-0 start that we're definitely going to be competitive and make a legitimate playoff push here this season. So that's what we're going to do right now. Let's jump into this game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ideally, we can get 2 games in here. I'm basically an old man now, fellas, though. It's, you know, it's between 8 and 9 my time, and I'm an old man. I got a kid now, so I've been going to bed at like 10 o'clock. But basically, I'm a Toronto FC soccer fan, MLS soccer fan, and MLS starts tonight at 11 my time. So I basically had to do something to be there, and I figured why not do a live stream. So yeah, what's going on in the chat? How's everybody doing? It's been a while since we've been able to sit back, just chat. Truly yours, biggest fan, Stan. And, you know, my content, I've just been, getting stuff out there, daily uploads. But next month, beginning of March, within a week or so, there's gonna be a lot more draft content, lists and stuff. I feel like I've been in a rut of just putting up the franchise mode and the C4 player career. And those videos are good. Those are series that I want to do. But when I'm getting those like twice a week, it feels like it's like through the motion uploads. It's not spontaneous. Not something that's truly captivating. So I can't wait. I'm basically getting ready to do the 7-round mock drafts for all 32 teams. I'm working on my big board right now as we speak. I have stuff. Yo, yeah, go. Yeah, freaking Garrett, you've been gone. What was I going to say? I'm working on my 50K. I could, by this weekend, hit 50,000 subscribers. And one of my giveaways, or just something that I'm going to do, is I'm going to give away my big prospect document. I have an Excel sheet. I'll figure out like what the best site to upload it is to, and I'll give the download link. But basically, it's custom draft classes. It's as close as custom draft classes as you're going to get, unless they add that feature in Madden 19, which they're probably not going to. It's just an easy Excel sheet that has 5-6 years worth of draft picks. Has all the players, their skin color, their height, weights, and stuff like that. So for those of you that want to get super in depth in your franchise modes, it's an excellent tool to have. I basically downloaded a template off Operation Sports that I thought was the easiest, and then I drastically changed everything from that. So that's definitely one thing I'm going to be giving away at 50K. I'm also working on my Madden 19. We put that in quotations because it's, oh my God, Russell Wilson cheese. My Madden 19 rosters, my brand new rosters, they're almost done. I got a couple more draft prospects I want to move in, but I'm basically going to be doing a daily reveal. Every day you're going to get a preview of the roster. And the reason why I do it, A, it's easy videos that come out every single day, but B, for every single team, I like to have the discussions that go on. If we did it last year, I released all 32 teams. I'm going to change it up so it's not always alphabetical or stuff like that, so Vikings fans get shafted, or we're not going to do it by division so that, NFC West teams like the Seahawks, Cardinals, and stuff like that get shafted. But the way we did it last year, I really did like everyone giving me feedback on certain players and really just fine-tuning the roster. So that will be coming out hopefully next week. We can start doing that. But I figure what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to correlate the roster with, say, the mock draft, which maybe that's the way I'm going to do it. So, like, day one, you guys will get my 7-round Cleveland Browns mock draft in the morning, and then at night you'll get the preview of the Browns Madden 19 rosters. I think that's probably the way I'm going to do it, but I'm not exactly sure. But hey, we got the NFL Scouting Combine is coming up soon, so there's definitely some videos that I'm going to have. Oh my God. That's about that. Thanks everybody for tuning in. You hate the trading system. Yeah, that is definitely something people have wanted me to make a video bitching out EA for the fact that they get rid of the trade meter in franchise mode. But, I mean, what are you going to do? It was a glitch. It wasn't like they actually removed it. I think someone posted on the EA forums. Oh, let's go! From Dudleyville, John Dudley with the sack. Get the tables, Devon. Second sack of the season. What was I saying? Yeah, it was a glitch. It wasn't like they removed a franchise feature, and yeah, they posted on the forum that it will be in the next patch. It's actually got sent through to Xbox. I know that from the Overwatch games. Basically, if you want to, on Xbox, submit a fix, it has to go through Microsoft first. They have to, like, quality control it, which I know, it doesn't seem like EA and Madden have quality control. But I would expect probably by, like, the next time they do, like, the roster update, the tuning update, we'll have the trade bar back. But, I mean, I never really used it. I mean, sometimes I definitely want the feat. Oh, come on. Let's go martial law. I definitely want the feature there. Big time sack on 3rd and 9, too, by the way. I don't want the feature there, but I feel like it just ruins the shitty rebuilds, like speed rebuilds and stuff like that. Those are the people that really benefit from having the trade meter because they're the people that exploit it. And by them not having that, I feel like you're pretty good. Tim, you moved from Seattle to friggin' from Florida? What? That's a big move, bro. You get a new job or something like that, or is it more so like a family issue? Did you get a chick pregnant on the West Coast because you weren't wearing a raincoat? I'm glad to hear all the move went well. Yeah, you did get a bitch pregnant? Wow. Timmy, no protection over here. All right, 2nd and 4. I feel like if we lose our first, oh my God, we can't lose to the Bucks. Like the Bucks historically are a team that just can't win. I don't want to lose our first franchise game. If we go undefeated, that's something that we want to do. Like in reality, you know, people that watch franchise, you want to see a realistic, oh yeah, we're grinding our way to the playoffs. But when you have like your team is built up of superstars, oh, that was a good play. Team's built of superstars, you're gonna win more often than not. So now I'm shooting my goals for going undefeated. That's definitely something I want to see. I have yet to do that, and I don't think I've ever gone undefeated. In your Road to Glory series, have you thought about transferring? I have definitely thought about transferring because I am absolutely fed up with the UCF playbook, but I don't think you could transfer. Might be. But oh, there we go. Great tackle there, Jones. Corner. Good play. Jarvis Landry just got tagged. Doesn't mean they're not going to not move him. That's a lot of money for the Dolphins. I feel like they want to trade him. They're gonna try to like flip him to. I don't know. I mean, if you're a Bears fan, you're still upset. I think Jarvis Landry though was definitely gonna be an awkward free agent because what do you like? He's a good slot receiver. He's a good yard after the catch. He's pretty much a running back when he gets the ball in his hands, right? But then like, what do you pay him though? Like he's not a guy that like he's a volume wide receiver. He's not a guy that can make the most of his touches. So I feel like if you were going to pay him top-tier money, some team would have been unhappy. Tag's interesting. I didn't know they'd tag him. Like, unless... Oh, come on, Marshall Law. God damn it, Russell Wilson. How long am I going to be on for? Probably at least another hour. Hour and a half, something like that. We got to get some chicken dinners on PUBG. I'm actually getting ready to upgrade all my setup. I'm getting a fiber op. I don't know, five internet. Basically, right now, I have 10 megabytes upload, which, in reality, you need about 6 to 8 to stream without a bunch of lag, and I play offline. So for me to play PUBG, I'd really would have to stream it too. Like, I'd have to get the double edge going there. Like, oh, I'm streaming and I'm playing. Like, I haven't been able to play PUBG, Fortnite, any of those fucking fun-ass games right now. Obviously, because dad life. Because if I have free time at night, I'm working on an upload. I'm working on something like that. So, like, I've been missing out. I haven't played, like, I actually have not hated the World War II Call of Duty. It's not great, but it's definitely something fun when they have the new guns and stuff. Haven't been able to play it. So, I feel like if I can get on a stream schedule of just playing other games than Madden on, like, Twitch, for example, it's gonna be healthy for my gaming. You know, just for me to be able to enjoy these. My God, this Russell Wilson cheese is pissing me off. He's a better Golden Tate. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about that. Thanks, Josh. You're a beast, man. Oh, fumble! Oh, let's go. Who got that fumble? That little Tariq Cohen. You're trying to punch a 5'6", $110 soaking wet running back. Are you kidding me? Who got this fumble? Boom. I can't even see what it is coming out the edge. Was it Kuechly? Luke Kuechly with the fumble, everybody. I knew I should have put him in the thumbnail for a reason. Have you listened to the Black Panther album? I haven't even seen that movie. But I have not listened to the album. Oh, come on, lead him. But yeah, like I said, Jarvis Landry getting tagged. It's one of those things I don't know if that's a for sure that means Miami's keeping him. Like, it's almost like 50-50. If you're getting tagged, it still feels like the team's going to try to move. They just don't want to lose you for nothing. But, I mean, a tag wide receiver. The wide receiver contract getting tagged probably isn't cheap. Oh, so I don't know. I mean, who's going to want to pick up that amount of money? Like, what's the tag for a wide receiver? Like, 12 million? 11, 12 million? Oh, why aren't we? Oh, my God. Run it, Trey Turner. He hits the spin move. The guard picks up the ball and rather runs straight for the first down. He hits him with the spin move. Hold on just a sec. I gotta do some birthday shopping. Gotta buy some balls for my kid's ball pit. Can I explain my hate for Chris Baker? Basically, Nick Foles, back when... it was actually, I think it was the year... It might have been the 2017 year. It might have been the year after that. He threw an interception against the Redskins. And it was like your typical interception where the guy picked it off and he was going to clearly run out of bounds. So Nick Foles was nonchalantly just walking off the field. And then Chris Baker straight up smashed him. Like he was lead blocking and his guy was streaking for a touchdown. When in all reality, nothing was happening. Took an absolute blindside, cheap-ass block. Hit. Oh, no. Oh, you're getting picked. Oh, come on. A big-ass blindside hit on Nick Foles. And then basically Jason Peters lost his absolute mind and tried to fight Chris Baker, but Chris Baker, being the little bitch he is, ran to the sidelines and had to hide. And that's why Jason Peters got the nickname The Bodyguard. If you've ever seen anything or any news article on Jason Peters, if it's Philly-based, they call him The Bodyguard. That's why I get the nickname. But basically just laid a really, really dirty hit on Nick Foles. One of the more dirty hits I've ever seen because he wasn't involved in the play. And, I mean, you know, anytime it's something like that could involve a concussion, you never know. Like, if that hit goes the wrong way, Eagles might not have a Super Bowl right now. Oh my God, Russell Wilson's ridiculous. Bucks historically don't win. They literally have the same amount of rings as the Eagles, but they also had two of the worst seasons in like NFL history. They only won one game in 2 years, and outside of the fact that they had one really good team, like one era of good team, they have been perennial not great football teams. Like, I guarantee if you look at the Bucks' all-time win-loss, probably have more losses than wins. Which I think, would that be the legit definition of not, you know? You thought Trent Williams was a piece of shit until he showed respect to Peters. Yeah, I think Trent Williams is a good guy. He's definitely one of the stand-up vets of the league, one of the best left tackles in football. This is, oh my God! What's up, Matt Boss? C4, what team should I do a long-term rebuild in Madden? If you want pleasure, if you want the best satisfaction, you got to go with the most frustrating rebuild team I can recall from this year. I think that was the Detroit Lions. Oh my God! All right, okay, he's getting murked, but we're just gonna start running QB spy. This is annoying. Your John Gruden asked Tony Dungy to go. Yeah, I think John Gruden's a good coach, but let's not fool anyone. He won the Super Bowl with Tony Dungy's. Why did Tony Dungy leave though? Did he get fired? That's like one thing I could never really remember or recall. Like that was when I was watching football. I wasn't a football fan, so I wasn't really following everything. Why did Tony Dungy leave the Bucks? Did he get fired? Did he leave for Indy? What happened there? $16 million for Jarvis Landry. It's not worth a reaction video because I mean Jarvis Landry's, you know, he's nothing super special, but I mean something's going on there. They trade that. Okay, I know they traded for John Gruden. That makes sense. So that yeah, okay. He was let go after they trade. That's kind of embarrassing. I got let go because they just traded for another coach. It's not even like one of those deals where you clearly suck so bad that like you're gone, you're fired, we're canning you, and then we're getting another guy. It's like there was at least one day where Tony Dungy was the head coach and John Gruden was also the head coach. Kind of like from The Office. I'm assistant manager. No, you're assistant to the regional manager, Tony. Who do you think is going to be the next Tom Brady? Clearly Carson Wentz. Jordan Matthews is the free agent black. Should the Eagles get him or not? I wouldn't hate Jordan Matthews coming back. But he's a slot wide receiver. And Nelson Aguilar is our slot wide receiver. So he doesn't really have a spot on Philly. It'd be one of those things if no one offers him anything and he'd come for like league minimum or something. Just wants to come back to Philly. Which I mean could be the scenario. I don't know how big of a market Jordan Matthews would have. I definitely welcome back. I was always a big fan of Jordan Matthews. Oh, come on. Someone get open, man. This is pathetic. Did you lock a lock for comeback player of the year if he plays all year healthy? Yeah, probably. He's quarterback, so he has that going for him. And there's no one coming back from. I mean, maybe but the only thing is, I can't say he's a lock because there were so many injuries this year. Like literally half the guys that got hurt could have that award. Oh, McAvoy's back from the dead, makes a plays like Deshaun Watson, Carson Wentz, J.J. Watt, everyone else that's got hurt this year. All the superstars. Aaron Rodgers. Like, there's a lot of competition. I think in terms of what you had to battle from, with Luck missing like a year plus, he might have a little edge. But there's a lot of big names. It's going to be all right there. J. Sean Rawls. Go to the house. Go to the house. Take off. Come on. C4, do you think anyone will trade for Landry? That has to be what's going on, man. Like, I don't know what the Dolphins cap looks like, but I do know unless they're getting rid of like Dominic and Sue and like some of these fat contracts, they shouldn't be able to pay. Oh fuck, they shouldn't be able to pay that kind of money for a wide receiver. Like that's like Cleveland Brown kind of deal. $16 million for Jarvis Landry. Like Jarvis Landry should be getting paid like $7-8 million a year. Half of what he's getting. So that's pretty crazy. Is Josh Gordon qualified for comeback player of the year? No, I don't think anymore. He would have got it this year. Because he already came back. Oh my god, we're getting murked right now. Dante Hightower, Odell. There's a bunch of guys. 3rd and 10, 11 seconds. I mean, we're not going to run it. We got to try to go to the end zone here. Come on, we can't, like, we have no pocket, really. Who wants it? Right there! Boom! Oh, Luke Kuechly! Why does he keep getting plays? Why is Luke Kuechly always in there at tight end? Like, I'm pretty sure we have 3 tight ends on the roster. And, like, out of all the options, we just try to go to Luke Kuechly for a fucking touchdown. All right, let's get Aguayo in here. Whoa, there we go. 3-0 at half. It's a exciting first half. In your opinion, is Jarvis Landry go to free agent? What chance he goes to San Francisco? He's a good fit for them. Not a good fit for San Francisco because you have to figure, when you look at the current wide receivers, Pierre Garçon is that Jarvis Landry role. So, you know, I think when you actually look at the Niners, they have Trent Taylor, slot wide receiver, Pierre Garçon, primarily a slot wide receiver. They need outside guys. So maybe a Tyrell Williams would be a good fit for San Francisco. Have you been burned on any jerseys like you were with Moncrief? Dude, I was an Eagles fan during the Chip Kelly era. I got a Kiko Alonso jersey. He was traded. I mean, technically you can look at like Shady, even though Shady was there long enough. But Shady, Deshaun Jackson, all these guys eventually, they just got traded in their prime. So I guess that's kind of burned. But definitely the Kiko Alonso jersey kind of stings a little bit. Oh, boom, deep. You want about Gruden won with Dungy's team, but Bill Callahan went to the Super Bowl with Gruden's team. That's a very, very valid point. Which comes back to, it's just the fact Gruden won it. That's why they bring it up. But that's why also Gruden got $100 million. Because he's a really solid coach. Oh, he hits it. Oh, the razzle-dazzle wasn't enough. Where do you think Foles is going? I think he's staying on the Eagles. I think if Philly's smart, they're going to say they want, King's ransom. In reality, I think I always want more draft picks. But for what Nick Foles brings, oh my God, we're getting murked. What Nick Foles brings to the Eagles, I would not trade him for anything less than a first-round pick. That is the minimum. I better hear a first round this year or a first round next year, or I'm not moving him because his value to the Eagles is like Philly. Here's the reason why. Philly has Carson Wentz, right? MVP caliber quarterback. We hope. I can't outright say it. Even me, I'm not a biased Eagle fan, but a huge Eagle fan can admit that it looks like Wentz is going to be one of the next big superstars in the league, but you never know, right? But we can assume that in the scheme and with the players around the offense and Doug Peterson, Carson Wentz is going to be one of the next big stars at the quarterback, right? We have a guy on the roster, at least for next year, that if Carson Wentz comes back, relapses from his injury, if anything goes wrong with his knee or any other massacre of sort of injury or anything outrageous, we know unlike any team in NFL, really any team in NFL history, that if our starting MVP caliber quarterback goes down, we can just put in a backup that's a Super Bowl MVP and can clearly lead a team to a Super Bowl. So for that luxury, the greatest insurance policy in sports right now, at least a first-round pick. You can botch a first-round pick, right? If Philly get a first, like the cat right now, it's kind of a mix between Philly doesn't have a whole lot of picks this year. They don't have a second or a third, and they're kind of hurting in salary cap. Like there is some positives to getting Nick Foles off the books and adding some assets to the draft, right? But you can bust on a first-round pick. You can bust on it if we get a second round, third round. Like there's not a super high success rate that those players picked in those rounds succeed in the NFL. Nick Foles won a Super Bowl. He won the hardest thing. He won the thing that never happened in Philadelphia. What is that value? What is the value of a quarterback? You could say he's a system quarterback. You could say anything you want about Nick Foles. But the fact is, he's still in our system, and he won a Super Bowl in our system. What is the value of a quarterback that you know in your system can win a Super Bowl? What's that value? So when you see the whole 2 first round and stuff like that, it's not. I made a tweet about it. It's not Nick Foles' talent value. It's not anything like that. Nick Foles' talent value probably worth like a third-round pick, straight up. Nick Foles' value to the Philadelphia Eagles, I think it's worth at least a first and a second, or a first and a player. Oh, let's go, Mack. Woo! Where will Cousins end up in the offseason? I still feel like if I'm trying to pick the best spot for him to go that's realistic, I think Minnesota. Vikings have a very nice cap situation. But, I mean, there's a lot of things that the Jets are going to overpay him. And, I mean, it's a business. If Jets aren't a terrible team, we saw McCown actually have some success last year with the Jets. So, I mean, Kirk Cousins going to the Jets. If I'm Kirk Cousins, I would rather go to the Jets than the Browns. I'd rather go to the Jets than, I don't know, what other teams really need. I don't know if that's a hot one. Would you rather go to the Jets than the Cardinals? It's a bigger market. You get the New York market. You have, kind of similar teams. But I just look at the Cardinals like they're old. They're a team on the downswing. When you look at the Jets, God, man. Get eaten alive. Where's Jameis Winston? Jameis Winston got traded, I guess. He's not even on. I don't know what team he's even on. I want to say maybe he's on Seattle. I can double check it after this. Teddy Bridgewater to Jacksonville. I think if the Jags were smart, they would. I think a guy like Case Keenum. My God, man, we can't complete. We need Freddie Mitchell. We got 26 yards to go for a first down. But Case Keenum this year proved that he can actually, run a team deep in the playoffs, and he probably won't cost an arm and a leg. So I think Case Keenum would probably be the better option. Jets definitely could bring in some free agents. Oh, right there. Right bumper. Come on. Oh, my God. I still got a little bronchitis in me, fellas. So if I'm coughing, try my best not to. Oh, it's all Madden. It's hitting me like, whoa. I've just been playing NCAA the last couple of days, so this is my first Madden in probably 4 days. Let's get a good punt out here. We're still winning, though. Allen Robinson, the Redskins. I think it puts away. If Jarvis Landry's getting tagged, I think Allen Robinson's getting tagged. He's one of the best young wide receivers in football. I think you gamble on Allen Robinson. We're fully recovering from his injury. Who should the Browns take and won this year? That was my last. Every mock draft I've had them going. Actually, that's a lie. I think my first mock draft I had them going Saquon Barkley, and I think they'll go Darnold. The more and more, John Dorsey, the former GM of the Chiefs, he's kind of been on record saying he doesn't really like Josh Rosen. So it looks like, if I had to guess right now, I was putting money on it, I would say they're getting Sam Darnold. Allen Robinson or Jimmy Graham to the Ravens. Ravens are definitely a name to watch out for wide receivers. I don't know if that'll be through the draft or not. But, look at the wide receiver class of free agents. It's not weak. There's definitely some names there. I can't remember a whole bunch off the top of my head, but I know, Terrell Pryor's there. Some teams are probably going to gamble on him bouncing back. Allen Robinson's probably the best name. You got Dante Moncrief, upside. Guys, But I think if you're the Ravens, you pretty much want to get some proven production because Perriman sucks, and pretty much the only wide receiver on the team that has some upsides like Michael Campanaro. If Browns get Cousins, they should draft. If Browns do get Cousins, they could actually have. If Browns somehow, some way get Kirk Cousins, they could have a tremendous draft because that's exactly they could straight up they can go Saquon Barkley, and then get their pick of probably Bradley Chubb or Minkah Fitzpatrick with the 4th pick, or trade down. There's gonna be if they get Kirk Cousins right, there's gonna be a team on the outside that wants to get their quarterback. So there you go, classic Cleveland Browns, trade that number 4 or whatever for, first round, second round pick. Get even more assets. Have I ever considered posting an NHL video? I absolutely hate the NHL. If I could I'm basically actually trying to look into getting a PS2 emulator on my computer, and I will. If I could actually find some way to get a PS2 emulator that works, I will stream the shit out of some old school NHL games, like games I grew up on, because I'm Canadian, so obviously, like NHL Hits 2003, fire game. I would play the living hell out of that. Oh my god! Like this gameplay is terrible. Like they're basically dropping interceptions. I can't complete a pass. I can't protect anything. Thanks, Drew Smith. I appreciate it, dog. Who's Blunt? I think LeGarrette Blunt. I don't know, man. Team that needs a power back. Oh my god, it's a pick. How is that not a pick? I'm happy that it's not. But I know on the All Pro or on the All Madden sliders, interceptions are turned down a little bit for the computer, but it's a little rough. Not the Expert made a tweet today saying that sliders are just terrible in this game. That was a money punt, though. That was a money punt. That's what people are here for. The money punts in the 20. Everyone's saying that Landry got tagged. I think there's something going on. I still would put more money on him not remaining in Miami than him staying there. But, I mean, maybe Dolphins really because the Dolphins, they don't really have the need to pay that much for Jarvis Landry. Like, you can get, if you really want, try to make Jakeem Grant because he's small and shifty. Put him in the slot. But they have paid Kenny Stills, right? You have Devontae Parker, who was a first-round draft pick, showing some upside. You already have 2 guys that can play on the outside. You don't need to be paying $16 million or really anything too ridiculous for Jarvis Landry. So it doesn't make sense. How do you think San Francisco should handle Reuben Foster's case? He's going to get suspended, I think, 4 or 6 games, something like that's like the standard. There's a reason why it's one of those things, man, rookie GM. There's a reason why a guy like Reuben Foster, who pound for pound was probably a top 5 player last year, regardless of position, slipped to the end of the first round. It's because of the character concerns. He straight up punched a goddamn nurse or something like that during the combine. And, you read the story, it kind of seems like the nurse was being a bit of a bitch or whoever the guy was. But still, you got to know in your mind, right? You got to know in your mind, no matter if they're in the wrong, I'm in the wrong, you just got to be smart and don't draw attention to yourself. But he did it, and then all this other stuff. It feels like you can't fix stupid, Meanwhile, I am winning 3-0. Let's go. RG Game, who's your favorite NFL team in NCAA? You must be new. I like the Philadelphia Eagles, and I like the Florida Gators. Great time to be an Eagles fan. Optimistic time now to be a Gators fan. As a hardcore liberal, I really like your latest rant on guns. Yeah, literally, you could probably tell I was drinking it that night. It was literally the night that I got sick, so I had the whole, I was having a couple beers and cough medicine and stuff like that. And it worked for the video because obviously, I'm a Canadian, and that'd be something that probably could happen if I was in Florida. It happened in Florida, it'd be something that would come up. That's how I felt. And ultimately, at the end of the day, I feel like it's not my place. It doesn't affect me at all. I'm a Canadian. It's if I was a Canadian and there's an issue like that in Canada and I had a bunch of Americans tell me, it's doesn't affect you. Ultimately, your opinion, sure, you can tell it, but it doesn't affect you because you're not here and it's not really going to change anything. But the ultimate thing for me was I've thought about, obviously, because I play Madden, and Madden is predominantly all the people that get perks and get big in Madden live in America, and I do trips and stuff like that all the time. I go to Philly, and if I ever make a little bit bigger at my channel, I would definitely go to the draft and combine and stuff and do videos like that. So, I mean, there could be a potential for me to have a lot of time spent in America. And for the whole gun rant, I'm not going to go into it. Like I said, I don't want to be a preacher to anyone. But for me personally, now with a kid, I don't feel safe. I would not feel safe putting my kid in a school right now in that environment. I'd rather stay over in Canada. And because I thought that, I was like, maybe I should say something about it. Because, like, I'm not a, you know, guns are super bad. They're evil. Like, they look fun. Sure, they look fun to play. I like shooting games. So I'm not this big person. Take away every single gun, melt them into some sort of steel and build, you know, tree-hugging glasses. Oh, fumble! But ultimately, that was just the whole point. We're not gonna make it into a political video, but that's what it came down to. Like, should I make a video? Should I talk about this? And because I thought of my kid and I wouldn't feel safe in America, I was like, all right, let's, you know, I feel like I finally have a little bit of a stance on the issue because it's absolutely ridiculous. That's the pinnacle of American. And I also feel that people definitely come listen to me. If you respect my opinion, like I said, I feel like in the guns argument, right? I feel like the two extremes are maybe more so the liberal extreme, the take away every single guy. It's like, yeah, come on. It's not, you know, you can't just be that cut and dry, right? But I just feel like anytime you bring something like this up, I really hope those kids that are like trying to be activists and stuff, like the people that from the school, like something needs to change. And the fact that nothing ever does, I just hate the people that say I need it for protection. Like, how paranoid are you? Like, if you like guns, if you say, I like hunting, I'm a hunting enthusiast. If you collect, you might collect them. You might be into, like, getting old school military stuff like that. Sure. But here in Canada, like, when you get old school military, it doesn't work. It's, like, deactivated. I don't know, man. I just feel like, that was, like, people hitting me up on Twitter. I was getting, oh, what's that? Something happened. I got something on Streamlabs. Do you guys hear that? Something popped up. Did something pop up for you guys on the stream? Yes! Look, he subscribed. I don't know if that means he subscribed on Twitch or not, but look, these goddamn notifications are working. What's up, everybody? What do you think about the Bucks releasing Doug Martin? It was pretty much written on the wall that was going to happen. Doug Martin's a goddamn drug addict, and he wasn't very good. So definitely keep an eye out for Saquon Barkley to the Bucks in the draft. I made a video about that today. Am I nasty at Fortnite? I've literally played maybe an hour of Fortnite, and it's because I'm a father now, and I don't have time to play these games. It looks super fun. I definitely would like to actually play with a squad of you guys if you play Fortnite on Xbox, because I really want to stream that game. But like I said, man, literally, if I can get one night a week to stream something like this, that's all I have. And any other free time, I'm recording a video. I need to find a way to, like, you know, budget my time better, because I really do feel like I'm missing out on some of these really fun games. Because I know, like, I'm a big Far Cry guy. I really like the last couple Far Cries, and I didn't play Primal, but the new Far Cry 5 looks absolutely sick, and I'm going to be playing the shit out of that. So if I could just stream that, it's going to be cool. Thanks to Quanta. Thanks, bro. You own AR-15 and pretty easy. Like I said, man, it's just some like I said, that's my stance on guns. I don't want to get in a big ass argument, because like I said, at the end of the day, I don't know death by statistics. It feels like people that are in favor of guns that want to be vocal about it have all these statistics and stuff. They just don't want to acknowledge the fact that, like, okay, you know, A, B, and C for guns, right? It's like, well, yeah, 15 kids just died, innocent kids. So you lose your point. But ultimately, like I said, man, it's just something needs to be done. And I know that's the issue right now. Is people like me, or well, not people like me, but people in general just saying, yeah, something should be done, and you have no actual solutions. But that's not for me to decide, because I'm not a voting American. But as a onlooker, I just see how ridiculous it is. Good, Zach! You like the squad? Like I said, man, we'll squad up. I just gotta work on getting it. Do I play Skyrim? No, not my kind of game at all. Oh shit, Shaq Thompson's hurt. Big time play, holding him a field goal, but he's hurt. That's not my kind of game. Darrow's Arrows, my brother, who, if I actually start streaming on Twitch, he will definitely stream on Twitch, because he's really big into Overwatch and stuff like that. Which is another game, man. I am dying to play some Overwatch. I just haven't had any time. He's into Skyrim and stuff like that. Skyrim, and Yeah, that was not me. Dion Lewis or Paul Richardson to the Redskins? Paul Richardson could be interesting. Definitely adds a dimension, like a pure speed threat. Like, when you look at them, they have Jamison Crowder for the slot guy. You have Josh Doxson for the jump ball. So, like, they need that true deep threat. So, I mean, yeah, that could be actually... Oh, let's go Spence Jones. Good field position, baby. Let's go, 2. How about PUBG? Never played PUBG a whole lot. I like it, though. I just suck at it. I just hate the fact that it's like 20 minutes of me just looking for shit. And the aiming, I'm not good at the aiming at all. Like, I'm good at first-person shooters. I usually put up like a sick fat KD in Call of Duty and stuff like that, and Overwatch. But, oh no, he's Brewster, and that's not good. But I just cannot aim in PUBG, and it's so frustrating. I feel like it was like, if you gave me Call of Duty aiming or something like this with a little aim assist, it's not so random, I'd be alright. What happens with the bit? Man, I don't think anyone's out of the Jarvis Landry sweepstake, because I am incredibly skeptical. Oh, right there. Woo! Rawls, baby! Only 100 yards passing in this game, but we're moving it when we need to. 24 yards. What time is it? 9:30. Oh, we'll be good for another game, actually. We'll be good for another game here. We'll play 2 games. It's a solid stream. I haven't streamed in a while. Have you ever played Madden Mobile? A couple times, but, you know, it's Ultimate Team. I wasn't a fan. It doesn't look as scammy as the actual Ultimate Team does. I will say that. Looks like you can get, like... If you're a strictly free-to-play player, you might enjoy the mobile game more than... Oh, boom, right there. Greg Olsen, nice catch. Almost a field goal range. First-person mode in PUBG. No idea what that would do. Like I said, I hate the fact that, like, when I see a guy 1v1, right? Like, if I have a guy dead to rights, like, he's behind... I'm running behind him, he doesn't see me. And I literally can't hit, like, the broadside of a barn by aiming. I just get so frustrated with that shit. Whereas it's like... I'm not a noob at shooters, you know. Maybe I didn't play enough Gears of War Online to get this whole third-person thing down, but yeah, maybe first person would fix it. Obviously, yeah, that's like your view when you're playing Call of Duty and stuff. But I don't know. Like I said, I haven't had time to try it out. What do you think about Le'Veon Bell? I think that the Steelers aren't gonna really risk losing him. I think they'll work out a deal. Bradley Chubb's overrated. He's not worth a top 5 pick. He won't be better than Myles Garrett. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely worth a top 5 pick. He won't. He's a different type of player than Myles Garrett. It's kind of like comparing apples and oranges. Like, Myles Garrett's strictly a 4-3 end, whereas Bradley Chubb can play 4-3-3-4. Myles Garrett's incredibly explosive, whereas Bradley Chubb's more of like a power guy. It's like you're trying to compare, like, I don't know, it's an easy way to explain this. You're trying to compare Cameron Hayward to, like, Jadeveon Clowney. It's apples and oranges. The only similarity is that they both play defense. Oh God! Oh, McCaffrey with the truck. How do the Steelers have cap at all? Yeah, that's. Oh my God. We're going to go for this right now. Boom, get this lead. Could have milked it more, but I like living on the edge. PUBG on console is shit. I can also, like I said, I'm working tax time here in Canada. I have a decent tax lawyer. I have no idea what my tax hit is going to be this year. But if it's not too bad, I'm definitely 100% finally going to upgrade my computer setup, which will help with streaming a little bit. Ultimately, I need better internet, which I'm getting, hopefully. But my PC right now is like, if a 10 out of 10 PC is what, like, your standard Twitch streamer has, like, not the big ones, not Dr. Disrespect or anything like that, but like the people that can play any game with, you know, medium to high quality settings and stuff like that on PC. If that's a 10. My computer right now is like a 6.5. So I'm straight out, I'll drop like $2,000. I have $2,000 to get my 2-monitor, dual monitor, fucking, I don't know shit about computers. But, yeah, hopefully, because I just want a good enough computer that I can play like Overwatch and stuff like that, like these other games that play much better on PC than console with no issues. When can we fire up a squad in Fortnite? Whenever I have time, man, like literally. Don't have any time to play these games right now, and I wish I could. Oh! Oh, what a drop! 12. Chris Godwin couldn't handle it. This is a defensive battle right here. This looks like a Pittsburgh Steeler, Oakland Raider game from the 70s. That's why. Lamar Jackson will be a bust. Every quarterback that ran for over 1,000 yards has mechanical issues. I don't think he's gonna be. I don't think he'll be a bust, man. I really do like Lamar Jackson. What do you mean? Isn't Deshaun probably went over 1,000? Deshaun Watson had finished like top 10 in quarterback passing touchdowns for like 6 games. I think if Deshaun Watson didn't have the success he did, though, I think that a lot of teams would be scared of Lamar Jackson right now. But I feel like when you're picking at the bottom of the first round, you still need a quarterback. I'm looking at you, Buffalo, Jacksonville. Wouldn't throw Pittsburgh out of the mix. You never know. All it takes is a confident OC to say, I can be the guy. Super hot for the... I mean, I'm absolutely hyped for the draft. I can't wait to start jumping into draft content, man. Like, do my mock drafts. And, like, today I recorded a video for next week. Talking about, like, surprise picks. Like, what team could surprise. Like, you know, not a pick that a lot of people aren't talking about. I was just like, oh, my God. I already have, like, 6 more ideas for videos. And I'm going to do... looks like the stream with me, Perrin Crow, not the expert, might not happen. We're going to do a stream. Oh, there's the victory! About what we want to see in Madden. So I'm going to probably have a couple videos, like a wish list video. I'm going to go a little bit in depth, though. I'm going to dig out some old Maddens in reference. Like, actually show you guys visually, like, some of the features that I want. Because, ultimately, for my Madden 19 wish list, I'm not going to get too crazy. I'm not going to get too far outside the box. I want them to just bring back features they used to have. So I'm going to show some of that. I'm going to start recording that soon. But talking about this game, there you go. A 6-3. What are we playing? Soccer? What is this? English football? 147 yards, no TDs, no picks from Russell Wilson. 118 from Jake Fromm. I mean, Jake Fromm is kind of a game manager right now for Georgia, but he's been on played pretty well for us so far. Running the ball, that's great run defense there, holding Cohen to 19 yards, 1.5 yards per carry, baby. But Russell Wilson did some damage. We only ran the ball 3 times with McCaffrey. Shawn Rawls, our superstar right now, 90 yards. It's definitely the best performance on the offensive side. On the defensive side, Mary Edwards Jr. was killing us. 3 sacks on the day. Shaq Thompson, who picked up an injury, got a sack. K1 Short got a sack. Marshall Love the sack. Jonathan Dudley got the tables for the sack. You know, they're not always pretty, but we're moving on. We're 5-0, baby. And like I said, we still got plenty of time. We'll play one more game. We'll get 2 games in, which is exactly what you need to do on streams. I hate doing the bullshit live streams where I only play 1 game. It's just a longer version of 1 episode. Because ideally when I do a stream, I get a couple games ahead. You know, it's kind of progressing the series a little faster. Those are our overalls, though. Like, that people are just like, oh my God, your relocation team's under. Like, that's why. With all the Patreons and shit, I'm an 86 overall, 87 offense, 91 defense. So that means we just have a terrible special teams. Aguayo. Because, I mean, look at that. Just do the math. 87, 91. We have like an 89 overall team. So, that's why we're doing damage. So, we have the bye week. We'll just sim there next week, and we'll check out injury out here on Shaq Thompson. Tim, I want to be able to play in a college game and get drafted to a random team based on how well I play and the team needs. Yeah, well, that used to be old school NCAA. I'm pretty sure. I remember in NCAA you used to be able to import your draft classes. I think you could do that with your, at least for some years, you could do that with your creative player. I feel like that's something you could do. I could be wrong, though. Could be off the mark. All right, that's our bye week. Let's check the injury here real quick. Obviously, you don't want Shaq Thompson gone for long. Oh, Buffalo Jones, our starting running back, getting ready to come back. And it looks like Shaq Thompson just had like a stinger or something. He going to be back, so let's take on the Denver Broncos. Thoughts on Vita Valle? Well, I already know I mispronounced his name 1,000 times, and there's a dude that follows me on Twitter that sometimes in the stream that's a diehard Huskies fan and always chirps me for it. Vita Valle? I literally don't know. It's stupid. I'm just gonna go with Vita Valle. I really like him, man. His tape looks good. Sometimes he's inconsistent. Some games he looks kind of, you know, quiet, if you will. Oh, Buffalo Jones ready for injury. Okay, we're not going to rush him back. We'll let him be RB2 here for a little bit, but at least we'll be able to run the ball a little bit more against Denver. I really do like his tape, though. I think he's the best defensive tackle in the class. And that's saying something because I really do like Daron Payne as well. So, we're going to do a quick scouting report here of the Denver Broncos. Teddy Bridgewater is the quarterback. They have Sam Darnold sitting on the bench. They decided to go with Teddy Bridgewater. Okay. I mean, he's not terrible. 10 touchdowns, 5 picks. I've seen worse. Derrick Henry's their starting running back. All right. And they have this guy just vulturing the living shit out of him. Kaiser roll. They have Funchess. Okay, well, obviously he left our team. We weren't going to re-sign him. But Funchess is going off. He's actually almost 100 yards a game for Devin Funchess. Okay. Let's look at Demarius Thomas. You got Carlos Henderson, who's one of those really overpowered rookies, thanks to the EA ratings guy. Todd Davis, their leading tackler on the sacks front. Pretty even, but they have, a couple guys double-digit. Willie Henry, Aaron Lynch, Von Miller, Shaq Barrett. Always going to be worried about Von Miller. 5? What? 5 picks, averaging like a pick a game. They have Ronnie Harrison here from Alabama, their safety. All right, so we basically, Devin Funchess and Chris Harris have been going off, but I still look to be undefeated. Not worried. I'm not worried about anything. So let's jump into this game here against the Denver Broncos. Play the full game. To be honest, how many years does old man Brady have before he calls? I think Tom Brady is going to play 2 more seasons. I think he'll play this upcoming year, and then regardless of what happens, he'll play 1 more. Florida State fan, can a record be 9-3 if we stay healthy? What's your opinion? It's a transition year, man. Because you had that, didn't DeAndre Francois cop a domestic violence thing? Like, he might miss some time. There's going to be some, like, as long as Blackman's their quarterback, I don't know if they have a recruit that's going to play over him, but if Blackman's your quarterback, I think that it's going to be 6-7 wins. Francois is really good. If he can come back, he might be able to challenge. Maybe it's a transition. You got a new head coach. Auden Tate left. You lost your best player on offense, debatably, in Auden Tate. You got a good running back with Jock Patrick and Cam Akers, obviously. Offensive line solid. Defense lost a lot. I really think that this might be like the first kind of big down year for the Florida State defense in terms of like star power. No more Derwin James. Derek Notty's gone. They'll be all right. I don't think they'll be terrible next year, but they'll be all right. Francois' case was settled. He was not. Was he really? Well, good for him. Because if what said was true, he's basically Tyreek Hill, and he sounded like a piece of shit. But, yeah, with DeAndre Francois back, fully healthy, 9 wins, maybe. I mean, friggin' Jim McElwain did it with the Gators. And, I mean, who else you got to compete with in the ACC? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Clemson's going to be terrifying, all right? They're not going to win the ACC. They're probably not going to be really that competitive. Like, Clemson's going to be... The fact that Clemson basically got almost all their all-stars to return for another season, Clemson's going to be an absolute problem. Especially, I mean, they might go with Trevor Lawrence as their starting quarterback. He might be one of the best high school prospects I've ever seen. I watched the Elite 11 program on NFL Network, and he absolutely looked like a stud. But, yeah, man, if you got Francois, you got the superstar quarterback, that might be able to do some damage. I did see that Jarvis Landry got tagged. Like I said, obviously people are just tuning in. I think that he's not. I don't think he's going to remain a member of the Dolphins. I think something's going to happen. Bears trade for Marcus Peters. I have no idea why Marcus Peters would get traded. He averages 6 picks a year. Sure, he's an asshole. Every good corner pretty much is an asshole. Oh, let's go Shaq Thompson. Big sack. Like, just off the top of my head. Deion Sanders, asshole. Richard Sherman, asshole. Others are probably assholes. So you just deal with it. What do you think about USC this year? I don't really know a whole lot about them off the top of my head. But I do know that Cameron Smith returned. One of the best linebackers in the nation. I think their defense is going to be better than their offense this year. Which is good. Anytime you have a good defense in the Pac-12. Oh my God, Bridgewater doesn't know what he's doing. Gets sacked again. Martial law. Look like a chicken with his head cut off. Give me the damn ball, son. Clemson literally kept it. Yeah, Clemson's good. Do you say Tyreek Hill's a piece of shit? Yeah, because he beat up his pregnant girlfriend. As someone that's had a pregnant girlfriend, yeah, they can be unbearable at times, but you don't punch them. I do feel like I'm definitely not one of these people that hold that against them. You know, oh my God, what a punt. That's like a 90-some yard punt. One of these people that, like, constantly bring up Michael Vick and the dogfighting thing. I feel like if you paid your debt to society, you earned a second chance. So that I don't really hold it over Tyreek Hill. He's very exciting to watch. And I'm sure he probably, heat of the moment kind of thing. But, it's still on your rap sheet, and I can still judge you from time to time. That's how I view about it. Harrison, you're going to UCF next year. I thought you were going to Florida. You're going to UCF. I think that they'll be interesting. They still have MacKenzie Milton there. They didn't really lose a whole lot in terms of the draft. Couple big stars. They lost, obviously, the one-arm dream Shaquem Green. They lost Traquan Smith. Mike Hughes. They still have a really solid team. They should definitely be competitive in whatever bumfuck conference they're in. The AAC, isn't it? What do you think about the Doug Martin release? I knew it was happening. I knew it so much it was happening when I was going through my rosters that you guys will get sooner than later. I already cut him. He was already off the Bucks in my roster. Like I had to go and release Darrell Freeman today and Brian Cushing. Doug Martin was already released. I didn't get into Florida. Oh, you didn't get well, fuck Florida then, bud. Fuck Florida. UCF's still a good school, man. That's like one of those things as an outsider, like just the fact that like your secondary, like I just think about it as football standpoint, like your secondary choice is still like a really exciting football school. I'm a little jealous. Like you could pretty much go to like, even if you went to USF, they still have good football there. Charlie Strong, company. Canada will not medal in the short track relay. Is that new? I don't know. I literally have not been watching. Winter Olympics suck. After, like, I don't really care about the hockey this year. I don't really care about the hockey any year, really. But the fact that there's no NHL. Oh, let's go Trent Shorty. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Ghetto his name on the team. And he takes it. 71 yards. What a touchdown. Let's go. Yeah, but I really like, actually, because I was literally dying. I had, like, a fever of 105. Like, literally, my girlfriend's like, you gotta go to the hospital. I was like, nah, I'm fine. And then I got bronchitis and shit. But basically, everyone knows, like, if you're watching the Olympics, it's, like, backwards. So, like, Winter Olympics are going on, like, from, like, 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. So, I was really watching nonstop Winter Olympics. The snowboarding's really cool. The men's snowboarding was pretty dope. I think 2 Canadians got medals in it. And Canada obviously is going to do good at the Winter Olympics. And then I was watching, like, figure skating. Like, obviously, you're not going to go your way to watch figure skating. It was on. The most pretentious announcers I've ever heard. Like, these kind of people that just, like... you've ever seen the South Park, the people that fart, that drive Priuses and smell their own farts, like, bye, thanks, like those friggin' stuck-up people. Like, that's the announcer for the figure skating. The person's like, this is the greatest sport, like, this is so powerful. Like, they just keep, like, narrating. Oh, it's the most pretentious thing I've ever listened to in my life. Like, I wanted to, like, react to their commentary. Classes are canceled on Thursday because of football. There you go. Awesome. That's absolutely awesome. Is the trade system still broken? To Shawn, yes it is. But it should be, next time the game gets patched, it will be through. I know that because I'm an EA insider. I'm a game changer. Speaking of school, you're going to Iowa. There you go. Very, very dope, Garrett. All you assholes that are going to these schools, you better like from now on just send me swag. I'm gonna set up a PO box just for everyone that gets accepted into a school, and I want a jersey or a hat or something of that school. Or I'm gonna demand autographs. Like you went to Iowa, like give me a goddamn Josh Jackson autograph right now. Hook me up with an exclusive interview. Going to Purdue. There you go, Purdue. Elias Sindelar, one of the most underrated quarterbacks in college. Watch him next year. Boilermakers. Probably lots of Drew Brees stuff. I have no idea where's Purdue. Is that Indiana? I don't know. But I know my girlfriend's going to Orlando in 2 weeks. And I think I'm going to tell her to pick me up something UCF just for my face cams for the player career. You're going to MSU. There's like, isn't there 10 schools that are MSU? Is that Michigan State, Middle Tennessee, Maine State? I think MSU is Michigan State. Michigan State. Yeah, I mean, Perrin Crow. Probably he'll got Perrin Crow or something. All right. I feel confident about this victory right now. Oh, no, that's not a good pass. Oh, we don't be testing Chris Harris like that. That might have been Talib. Purdue versus Indiana is what you've grown up on. Is that a big rivalry? Like, obviously, I get the proximity. Like, it doesn't seem like either one of those schools have had good football teams. Is that like more of a basketball rivalry? You want to go to USC? Actually, no. A guy I went to school with went to USC. An actual Canadian. I don't know what they had there. It might have been like... I can't remember what it was, but I remember he went there. I don't know if he graduated, but he was like pretty much... There's only a couple kids that went to America. I remember I was preparing. I remember when we got the... in Canada, if you want to go there, you have to do your SATs. And they ordered them in, and I had mine. I just never really did it. Oh, wow. Okay, dumbest passable. Dumbest passable all time. He's just standing there. You gotta be some UF, some friends with a few of the football players. Well, go damn straight. I've talked to Jacob Copeland on Twitter. He's like one of the big recruits they got. Famous recruit. His mom, when he picked Florida, like walked off the stage. Freaking hilarious. Oh, blow him up. Like I said, I really do not like you anytime. That's pretty much what I'm gonna do though. If I ever set up a P.O. box, well, I'm going. My girlfriend's on my ass to do that. I feel like, you know, once you get 50,000 subscribers, you can kind of start, you know, swinging your wiener a little bit, your little e-wiener around a little bit more. I am getting merch though. Merch is 99% ready. Like literally, I'm gonna upload it, order it myself to make sure it's legit, and then I'll actually start selling it. One thing I will say is merch. I make like no money on it. I thought like you make a lot of money on merch. I make like $5 a shirt, which I mean, you know, it's like a donation. And people wearing your shit. You know, you figure when you make a shirt, right, you're getting half of it. But I looked at it. But yeah, I'm getting the merch soon, very soon. But anyway, back to the thing. Yes, P.O. Box. All you guys going to schools, you know, anything football related, I'd wear the shit out of it. Just a hat though. Like I don't go so. If you're getting a jersey, that's when you get into stalker mode. It's like, oh look, yeah, very nice. You just gave me an $80 thing for free. Okay. Murder me, why don't you? You can definitely get some dog here. Martial Law is the greatest non-real player ever. Yeah, Martial. Okay, for those of you that don't know, if you watch, you know, you've watched all these videos. The first stream, one of the big $50 Patreon, he was Buffalo Jones, the running back. He got hurt, and then I sent him a message saying, "Yeah, we'll give him another prospect." And he's like, "Yeah, let's go Martial Law." I didn't want to give him the benefit of having two legitimate prospects, so I gave him a guy that's 30. Obviously, the storyline worked in. He's been definitely like maybe our best player. So you never know. It was a spontaneous thing that was awesome. And for Tim, I don't know if I'm gonna make. I have no idea what the gear is gonna be. Like I said, I'm just gonna start with a shirt. But I could rush it out and just you know hope and see. But I really gotta I want to order it myself first to make sure like it's centered, looks good. UCF merch comes tomorrow. The Bounce House, cool. Is Louisville gonna be at? Louisville is not gonna be good. No, yeah, they're not gonna be very good. Louisville was literally Lamar Jackson this year, and now he's gone. So they're going to be terrible. Can anyone tell me the roster? What does that mean? This is a relocation series. I am controlling what used to be the Carolina Panthers. We still have Greg Olsen, Christian McCaffrey, K'Wan Short, Shaq Thompson, Luke Kuechly. We pretty much have almost all their good guys. So no big deal. Let's focus here. Let's get we've only run the ball once. We gotta run the ball more. We're gonna back spin it. This is gonna be a perfect punt. You guys want to see punting 101? Here's a YouTube tutorial on how to punt the ball. Look, they saw 12 wind. They thought it was gonna be ridiculous. They thought it was gonna be absolutely absurd. And if we had a little bit more speed, I would have been down within the 10. That's how you punt. Yeah, I have a bunch. Like the first merch is just gonna be my logo, my black my logo on a shirt or whatever. But I actually have some designs that I think I'd probably said if I could sell 10 shirts, because obviously I'm not athletically gifted enough to make a design that would be good at the put. Oh my God, Derrick Henry just murked us. Oh my God, he's a runaway train. Oh, make the dive. Oh my God, get there. He's too slow. We gotta get a replay there. I respect a nice truck. As your resident YouTube running back, I respect that. Let's get another replay of that. Are you gonna show a replay of that? Are you kidding me? My guy just got fucking ran over, and they're not gonna show. Anyways, like I said, I have. I'm just gonna start with that because you have to pay. I'm gonna have to pay someone probably $10 a design. But I have like 5 or 6 unique-ish designs to the channel that I think would be pretty cool. C4 Special is definitely one of them. I have a Lane Johnson supplement design. I have a couple Eagles type designs that I think that would be kind of cool for Eagle fans. But yeah, I basically spend money to make money. I haven't made any money on shirts, so we'll start slow. Oh, let's keep going. I don't know why they hauled out Derrick Henry. I guess because he's that big. He's 240. Doesn't have the stamina to stay in the game, but you'd figure they'd really just stick him out here. But 3rd and goal, bend but don't break, baby. Let's get Luke Kuechly right up the middle. Blitz the A-gap. A-gap blitz! Oh! Oh, no! Oh, that was ridiculous. We should have stopped that. I'm a massive baseball fan, though. Oh, I have a dope C4 spec. Basically, if you look at any shirt right now for the Philly, like the Eagles special play, it looks something like that. But I have a design guy, but he's not cheap. Like, basically, it cost me $15 to get a design. So I'd have to know, for me being the business student that I am, if I make $5 a shirt, I have to know that I'm going to sell at least 3 shirts to break even on the design. But, it'll happen. It'll happen. It'll happen all at once. Like I said, I feel like merch, you gotta be a little bit bigger than I am to really, like, push merch. Like Logan Paul, buy that merch. I only know it from the H3 video. But I feel like, really, if you're selling merch, you want to have probably closer to 100,000. But, I got a couple good ideas. I'm not going to wait. All right, thanks for stopping by, Anthony. Appreciate it, Doc. Fuck me. Fuck. I know who he is. I know who Destroying. Is he that kicker, right? That got in a bunch of shit. I don't watch his. I don't like vlog channels at all. But I know who he is. Heard of him. Wasn't he UCF? Oh my God, we're getting murked. You're in a baseball fan or Dynasty League. All I know is one of my buddies plays in a fantasy football league with Chuck Knobloch, I think his name is. He used to be a pitcher, has like a famous botched pitch. He's in his fantasy league. I don't know how that happened, but I remember we were playing poker one night and he was doing a baseball draft. He's like, hey man, you want to take over here? And then I guess one of my buddies like, Chuck Knobloch is in your fucking baseball league? He's like, yeah, it's, he works for a PR company, I guess, that they outsource and stuff like that to his agent. But there you go. There's the only baseball story you'll ever get from me. All right, we're getting murked right now. Need to pay a little bit more attention because, like I said, really want to go 16-0 or try my best to go 16-0. Baseball is really boring. I'm a huge soccer fan, and I can admit soccer is really boring. It's a unique taste. I'm getting ready to watch soccer after this game in 1 hour. Cannot wait. Toronto FC, MLS Soccer. It's the start of the Champions League. They're taking on Colorado in a game that's going to be like minus 100 degrees and snowing. Not soccer conditions. All right, we held them there. That's 35. That's like fringe field goal. I mean, if they have McManus, they do. He has a big leg. He might be able to make this. Who's your favorite baseball team? No, I have no favorite baseball team. Blue Jays, I guess. Oh, you bastard. It just fit in there. Okay. You're watching the Florida Panthers game. That's dedication. I haven't watched the Florida Panthers game since the last time they made the playoffs. I was shit-faced when I watched it. I think they were 1 and done. I think they lost. Oh my God. I think they lost the series. Their first series. Anyways, what's your opinion on keeping Jason Peters? Definitely need to keep him. Everyone thought he was done before. Came back, was playing like a top left tackle last year. The left tackles don't grow on trees. Keep Jason Peters. Oh, let's go, Trendell Shorty. Oh, you stay in bounds, you bitch. He's having a big game right now, though, Shorty. Must be over 100 yards. We're getting close there. 101. Very nice. get the 6'10" tight end. It rhymes because it's what it is. Oh, right there. Oh, that's a pick. All right, never mind. At least there was a defensive lineman back there because that probably would have been a pick. Oh, we got something. You guys hear the sound effects when that happens? Is that just me? Like, what is that subscribing? Is that do people know if this is subscribing to my YouTube channel or subscribing to my Twitch? I don't know what this is. That's fucking dope. That's what happens. We're getting murked. We're getting murked. What would be my top dollar to watch every Padres game? Well, there's like 100 and whatever baseball games. I would literally have to get paid like $1,000 to watch every baseball. Maybe even more than that. I hate baseball. What do I think about LeGarrette Blount? You know, he's gone. You don't need him. Oh my God, let's go McCaffrey. Get your blocks. Get your blocks! We in field goal range. 40, 50. Oh, obviously not. No. Not with Aguayo, we're not. I know there's some wind, but you know what? Maybe I will hit it. Let's see. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, no, we didn't make that. Oh, did we make it? Oh! Roberto Aguayo with the 58-yarder. Resurrected. Career achieved. What do you think about UT Austin? I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea. Are they even in like Division 1? Not trying to shit on your school. I just don't know. Like, I know there's UT San Antonio. I know there's UT El Paso. I don't know about Austin. Are they a Div 2? Do they have a football team? What's the most famous player that's ever come from UT Austin? What's your thoughts on Corey Clement? I've said it countless times. I think he could be used the same way Alvin Kamara was used with the Saints. He's a beast. Originally, when people signed him as an undrafted free agent, everyone was asking me what you think about Corey Clement. I was like, yeah, just wait and see. His combine didn't look great. Wait and see. And after the preseason, I called him Marion Foster 2.0 as I jumped off side like a bitch. He's really good, man. And everyone, like, you look at his stats, you look at the way he plays, you assume that he's like, you know, a 200-pound Kenyon Barrett type. He's 220. Like, it's one of those things I just don't know how they envision him. They envision him as a between the tackles, 3-down running back eventually. Yeah, could be good. All right, 2nd and 5. Let's get a sack here. What is with this? The last 2 games, all these quarterbacks are just running on my ass. C4, how much money for an MLB The Show stream? You'd have to buy the game for me. And for one stream, $50. Sony Michelle or Kerryon Johnson? Idiot, they want a running back. I feel like Kerryon Johnson might be the cheaper of the two. Oh, there's a sack. There we go. Clellan Ferrell, big time sack. Let's call it timeout. I want the ball back. If we can get it back, get in field goal range again. We know we're money from probably 61, 62. You have to buy me a PS4. There's a baseball exclusive game? That's ridiculous. That's like, yeah, they only make Madden on Xbox. There you go. Oh, they're playing like the Jags against the Patriots. They're just tucking their tail between their legs, trying to survive. Before I about turned 14 and played running back, what was your size at that age? I didn't play football when I was 14. I was probably, I don't know, 5'14", like 5'7", probably a nice 5'7", 150. You know, very, very meaty 150. I don't know. Oh fuck! Should have called the timeout. UT's Texas. Okay, Sam, I'm just an idiot. You're going to you're going to Texas. That's awesome. I'm not a big Texas fan, but yeah, okay, no. I didn't know that's what they're called, UT Austin. I just figured they're Texas. Mason, you see that? Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Jacob Copeland. He's the wide receiver that signed, and his mom, like, walked off the stage, like, disappointed. That was kind of disgusting. As a parent myself, I was just like, That's what had happened if my kid somehow was really good at football and declared for Alabama. Jalen Ramsey or Marshawn Lattimore? Give me Jalen Ramsey, more versatile. Jalen Ramsey can play safety if you need him to. Can play a little. He could probably play one of those like gimmicky linebacker roles if he really needed it. Why are we throwing that? God, we're biting on it. We've done the same pass. We bit on it at the same time to keep to leap. Like, I might need to put in Brad Kaya right now. We're not playing well. I did not get a chance to watch. Man, anytime anyone sends me any video on Twitter, I'm usually on data and I'm not watching it. Was it funny? Will I enjoy it? See, the Doug Nussmeier's now a tight end coach for the Cowboys. I did, and that's hilarious. Very fitting that the worst coach I've ever seen is on the worst team I've ever seen. Who's your pick for Rookie of the Year this coming year? I think Offensive Rookie of the Year, Saquon Barkley. I think Defensive Rookie of the Year could go to maybe a Roquan Smith. One of the linebackers will probably get a bunch of tackles. That's a real bold, real early prediction there. Your pick's Vita Vea. How's Vita Vea going to win it? He's a nose tackle. He's not going to get a bunch of sacks. He's going to be that kind of guy that gets like 25 tackles, but he grades out well from Pro Football Focus against the run. He tries to Madden 18 and makes mentions of how he's collecting every copy of Madden 2008 ever. Okay, I'll definitely look into that then. That sounds kind of funny. Is he like a Madden YouTuber? Like, I've never heard of it. He's just some guy that makes videos. What do you think Sproles will do? Sproles is probably the one guy that I feel like might not be on the Eagles. It's a feel-good story that'll come back from all those injuries and finish a career with Philly. He's expensive. I don't think he's going to want to take that much of a pay cut. He'd be the one guy right now that I think a lot of Eagle fans are assuming he's going to be a member of the Eagles that might not. Oh my God, McCaffrey got murdered. So it's not worth picking Vita. If you're putting a futures bet on Defensive Rookie of the Year, I would not. In terms of an actual pick, he's definitely the best nose tackle in the draft by like a mile. He might be one of the best D tackles in general in the draft. I think he's really good. I think he's a really good prospect. If you need a nose tackle, if you're a 3-4, if you're the Green Bay Packers, could be a great fit. Could be a great fit. I mean, Kenny Clark played really, really well. Unless you view Kenny Clark as moving to a defensive end or something like that. Ray Gun Sports. I'm going to tell you to go check out Ray Gun Sports. He's trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I don't know if his content's absolute shits or not. So I don't endorse his content, but I think I've seen him in the stream before, so you guys can go check him out. I won't ban. You get that one post, Ray Gun. No more posts. You get kicked. Why are we not running the ball? Like, that's the thing with this stream. I just forget like what I'm doing. Like, I forget that I'm actually playing Madden. And we get like a huge-ass sack to set up 2nd and 40 while we're trying to win and remain undefeated. Fuck! Thoughts on the quarterback class for this year? Better than last year. On paper, better than last year. Wide open. 48. Doug Peterson would go for it on 4th. No, he wouldn't. He'd punt it. We'll punt it. Could fit right in with the Redskins. Who's their current D-tackle situation? Could very well fit in with the Redskins. I think the Redskins, though, I don't know if D-tackle's like, oh my God, what a punt. I'm a punting machine. I don't know if nose tackle would be the top priority for the Redskins. Now you have you created a hole by getting rid of Fuller at corner. So, where they pick? 14, 15, low teens. Corner, wide receiver. Safety. If you really, if you're unsure about Sua Cravens and his future. Quarterback, getting a younger quarterback. I know you paid Smithy. Oh my God, Derrick Henry has been running over our team. My God, he's a monster. How do you feel with the running backs in this year's draft class? I like it. Last year's running back draft class is... I think this running back class is as good as last year's. I met a Chiefs fan the other day. They tried to tell me Alex Smith is better than Andrew Luck. Well, he's drunk. He's definitely intoxicated because that's not true. He was better than... If the only way that scenario where Alex Smith is better than Andrew Luck, it would have been... He had better stats than Andrew Luck did last year, where Andrew Luck didn't play a single game. Like, that's the only time that would be true. Or Alex Smith plays safer than Andrew Luck. Listen, I don't like the Colts. I'm not a Colts fan because Peyton Manning's just ruined that franchise for me. And the fact that they made an NFC championship or AFC championship game banner or something like that was... Their owner's retired. Like, I'm not a Colts fan by any means, but Andrew Luck is healthy, as good of a quarterback, like from a talent standpoint, as anyone in the league. Not hot take. You know, interceptions, can struggle with interceptions a little bit, but I think that's more so he's just trying to make plays because his team's not... Like, he's not working with as much as, say, as Aaron Rodgers or any of those guys are working with. Oh, my God. Pick that off. Oh, Lindsey Vaughn. Shout out to Lindsey Vaughn. Shout out to Lindsey Vaughn. Do a Lions realistic rebuild. Nobody does them. I did it, and it was the most frustrating rebuild I did all year. You can go check it out if you like a good rage. Someone on Twitter today asked me, are you going to do a revival of the Lions, which means I try it again. And I posted, if you follow me on Twitter, which is at PapaXC4, If you get I don't repeat a lot of memes, but I use the Team America throwing up GIF more than any GIF in the game because that's a fire GIF. I use that when someone asks me about that rebuild. Who's the next team you're doing a realistic rebuild? Dallas is already recorded. It's coming out this Friday, and I posted a poll on Twitter to see where people want to see next, and I think it's going to be the Bucks. I think the Bucks are winning the poll. We're down to 4 or 5. We have the Broncos, Vikings, Bucks, Falcons, Rams, and then we're done all the first round of rebuilds. I was thinking about doing the Las Vegas Raiders, but I was like, yeah, you know, it's pretty. How's that different than doing? That's just doing the Raiders a second time. So yeah, there's only 5 teams left, and we're doing the Bucks next. Oh my God! Don't give me some bullshit. I've got some crazy debates with my friends. Think Aaron Rodgers overrated. That's how I skim. I don't, man. Honestly, that was my hot take. So I think someone asked me like a bunch of streams ago, "What is your big hot take?" And I said that Aaron Rodgers is overrated, and he is. I think when all is said and done, Aaron Rodgers is going to be looked upon as overrated, and that's not his playing style, his talents. I think in terms of a quarterback, he might be like the most talented quarterback of all time from like a athletic standpoint, from an iron standpoint. But the fact that he's had some insane offenses, might not have been the most balanced, might not have had the running attack, but for the most part, he's had a good offensive line, and he's had, in terms of pass protection anyways, he's had crazy wide receivers, and they only have 1 Super Bowl. It's going to feel like maybe left some meat on the bone when he retires. Like, I feel like some of the teams that Green Bay have had, they haven't had a complete roster. I'll give them that. They definitely have had, you know, some compensating from Andrew Luck. Or not Andrew Luck, sorry, Aaron Rodgers. But they should have more than 1 Super Bowl. I mean, it's not done. It's not. Aaron Rodgers still has probably 4 more good years of being like the top quarterback in football. Oh, this guy's getting blocked. See, when you send a party invite while I'm recording or doing something, that's an insta block. If you're watching this. So that's my one hot take, is I think that he's overrated from the standpoint of you got to win more. How have you only won 1? You're that good of a quarterback that Aaron Rodgers should have at least 2 Super Bowls when he retires. So that still could happen, and then my point would be, oh my God, what a catch. Buffalo Jones is back. Let's go. Who's an underrated team that can make a run for the playoffs next year? I think in terms of talent and turnaround, the Bears could, but I think the Bears are going to be product of a tough division because the Vikings and Packers are going to be that much better. They might not have a chance of making it. But I think the Bears are going to be a pretty good turnaround team, very, very competitive. Underrated team that can make the jump. Well, I guess you would. Does the Raiders count? Like you would assume that the Raiders are going to get it turned around because their windows. They're in a win now mode. When you look at the roster, they're pretty old. I mean, like again, Texans probably once they're healthy. Texans were ravaged with injuries. They'll be a little bit more competitive. But underrated, like a team that Niners maybe. I think the Niners are going to be an interesting roster. You got to take a team that like really underrated, like kind of coming out of nowhere. I think you might want to throw the Niners in there. But I think the Niners are gonna be a popular team. Niners are gonna be a team that a lot of people are gonna like. They're gonna be the Jags, Bucks of this offseason. Everyone's gonna be jumping on that. The Niners are gonna do something this year, man. So I don't know if they necessarily gonna count as a hot take, anyways. Oh, let's go 6'10" tight end. Make me some damn plays, bruh. There we go, moving the first down. I'll tell you guys right now, though, what I'm watching. I'm watching on Netflix, Manhunt Unabomber. Pretty interesting as a Canadian that never knew what that was. I'm working through it. I got 2 episodes left. I kind of know how it ends. But there's just a nice little pop culture reference here near the end of the stream. For those of you guys that have nothing to do, those of you guys that aren't watching, interested in the MLS game. It's very interesting. Got like an 8 on IMDb for those of you guys that really care about the grades there. It's definitely held me somewhat captive because he's pretty genius like myself. I am the Unabomber of Madden knowledge, of high IQs, and football knowledge in general, draft knowledge. Oh, hey, oh no! God damn it! He was calling for it too. Like that should be illegal. That should be illegal if your fucking guy calls for it and then. Oh my God, Shaq Barrett too, like a clear rushing linebacker, his second pick of the day. We're trying to lose this. I've seen all the big things. Narcos is awesome. I love Narcos. Stranger Things, it's pretty much it, but it's good. I like it. I watch all the big shows. Like that's what I say. When you're on Manhunt Unabomber, you're kind of getting to the bottom of the barrel there for Netflix shows, but it's pretty dope. I did see Mr. Saints fan about Jarvis Landry. Like I said, countless times throughout the stream, I think that there's more than meets the eye there, and I still kind of have a gut feeling he's not going to be on the Dolphins when all is said and done. Opening day. They have -1 passing yards, and they're beating us. New mock draft, please. I do a mock. I think the number is 3 weeks. Every 3 weeks, I'll do a mock draft because I kind of got behind. Because I don't want to do things haven't changed enough for me to do it. After the combine, which is 2 weeks from now, I'll definitely have a new mock draft out because I don't want to do mock drafts for the sake of doing mock drafts, which is definitely a pattern you can get into. I have a couple different picks. Oh my God, there's the stop. They're gonna fucking rock us here. Do the Eagles re-sign Blunt? I do not think so. Do you think that Marcus Peters not going on the trade block? He is like one of the best. He's the best ball hawking corner in football right now in the league, and he's on a rookie deal. You don't trade that. You trade Marcus Peters for that. You get multiple first-round picks because yes, he's an asshole. He's also unbelievably productive, and he's cheap. Those don't grow on trees. This is a team that signed Darrelle Revis because their corners are so bad. I don't buy it. What are the Giants' record? Your Giants. Your Giants. They're your Giants. You own them. They're now the Steven 69 Giants. They're definitely not going to be a playoff team, I don't think. They're definitely much... Oh, my God. We're getting murked. Fuck me. They'll definitely be a better team because they'll be healthy, but they're still in a transitioning period. They have a whole Eli Manning, new rookie quarterback, and their offensive line's absolute bun. So they need to. I think they're going to be a year away. I think next year will be a little bit of a rebuild. They'll be better, and then 2019 they'll be a little bit more competitive if they build their offensive line up. I don't know, boys. I think we might lose. The win streak might stop at 5 here. We're playing like absolute shit. Did you change your Eagles pick? My last... I can't remember all the picks I've had. I've done 3 mock drafts. And I know I've had... Who have I had? Brian O'Neill once. He's definitely not first round. He got absolutely dominated the Senior Bowl. I had Brian O'Neill once. I'm not going to lie. I can't even remember who I had for the Eagles in my last couple mock drafts. But as of right now, I'll give you a sneak peek. Right now for the Eagles, in my plums, I feel like I don't want to say it because I made a video about today, but I have an underrated pick that I low-key think Philly might make. I'll say it's on the offensive side of the ball, and it's not an offensive lineman. Is it a tight end? Is it a wide receiver? Is it a running back? Who knows? Stay tuned. See, I know how to work the YouTubes. I know how to milk the views, baby. Do you think the Eagles should trade for Marcus Peters? I actually would like that move because Marcus Peters was my favorite corner of that draft class, but I don't know what I don't know what we could trade. There's 15 yards for a face mask, I think, or a horse collar. Thank you. We're gonna need a quick touchdown here. With all our timeouts, I think I would actually. I'm so bad at the onside kicks, I might even punt it to them. 13, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, man, we have to get a touchdown. God damn it! Do you think the Eagles trade back in the draft? They could definitely be prime candidates to trade back. Oh my god. This is a 2-win Broncos team and they're fucking ass raping us. Clickbait, woman's boss. Yeah, I'm going to get some arrows as well. You're getting worked right now, though, fellas. You're getting worked. Can't block them. Can't get open. I mean, we haven't run the ball. We haven't even tried to run the ball. And look, you see the Snowhawks 5-0. So our old team has yet to lose, which kind of stings. Did he catch it? Oh, he dropped it. Nice. He fucking dropped it. Bitch! Oh, my God. 4th and 26. Where's Freddie Mitchell? Which college freshman will make a from impact next year? Well, I'm hoping to God it's going to be Emory Jones for my Florida Gators. And we get sacked. Very, very fitting that we get sacked. This team's playing like a bunch of bitches. We deserve to lose. We deserve to hold that fucking L. 8 sacks on the game. How many picks? 2 picks in the red zone, I think. Or 2 picks in their territory, at least. There's the loss. We're not going 16-0. Of course, we can't have nice things. This happens, man. You play all Madden. I saw someone post a myth, if you will, on the Madden Reddit. Saying after every 3 games, it feels like you can't win whatsoever. It feels like after 3 strong wins, like no matter what you do, the scripting kicks in. I don't feel that this game. I've definitely shot myself in the foot more than usual. But it's pretty rough. How long before Florida is a playoff contender? Probably 3 years. We're still far away. You never know. I like the team. They're going to be competitive, man. Florida's not going to be a pushover this year. I just want them to be exciting. Like, watching the Gators play is like being a Ravens fan right now. It's like, oh, yeah, we get excellent defense. Yep, can't wait to watch our offense not score more than 13 points. We'll call time. I want to get the ball back. Let's finish this goddamn game with some respect and put some points on the board. You think Ryan Shazier will come back? Oh shit, my alarm, because the TFC game's starting soon. I think Ryan Shazier will become. I hope so, man. He was one of the top linebackers. I was making my Madden rosters, and I was like, when I looked at it, I was like, Ryan Shazier, I have him as like a top 10 middle linebacker. I was like, damn, man. Like, when you think about that and the injury that he had, he might not be able to walk again kind of thing. Like, it seems kind of surreal. Like, it just feels like it was a big injury. But, like, think about a top 10 player at any other position having that whole, like, he might not walk again. It just feels like he was kind of slept on a little bit. Like, just imagine if, like, Matt Ryan would never walk again or something like that. Like, that's the same equivalency if you're going by position rankings. Back foot pass to Trendell Shorty. Let's go. Burn a timeout. Let's just pad the stats here, baby. Shorty's having one hell of a game. I'm sure his Patreon's loving this. If he's anything like me when I record my player career in UCF. Oh, there's the sack. I got 5 sacks from Sheldon Rankins. Offensive line's fucking trash, man. 35 passing yards, and we lose. Can't put that on the defense. That is embarrassing, man. 328 passing yards, 1 TD, 4 picks for 5. Like, we couldn't do anything. Like, it was like the corners were running better routes. Like, two of those... Okay, one of those picks was really bad. One of those picks was like an identical pick from one we had earlier. But the other 3 picks was like the defense was running better routes than my wide receivers. 35 yards for Teddy Bridgewater, which is ridiculous. Derrick Henry, straight up just anytime open field. Doesn't matter if I had an 80 overall. Doesn't matter if it was Luke Kuechly at linebacker. They were getting blown up. Jonathan Taylor from Wisconsin went off. 50. I mean, that is a terrifying 1-2 punch. Trendell Shorty had a big game, though. Shout out to him. 127 yards from the TD. Defensive front. Like this, Aaron Lynch, 5 sacks. 3 sacks, Sheldon Rankins. This might be one of the ugliest games of football, of Madden, that I've ever played in my life. But thanks, everyone here that tuned in and watched. You did know EDP went to the Super Bowl. I have heard that he went to the Super Bowl. If I didn't have a kid, I would have went to the Super Bowl. I would have found his ass and just called him out and say, hey, stop making shitty content. Are you a character, or is that how you actually are? That's what I would have asked him. Are you a character? If you're a character, then you're a clown. You're what I perceive you to be. And then, hey, you're probably not like that in real life. Let's have a beer. But then if he's like that in real life, then I'd be like, what a fucking asshole. Get out of my face. Anyways. Yeah, that does it here. We're ending on the first loss of the season. That was a very frustrating loss. And there goes the perfect streak. Maybe we're going to lose a bunch of games. We're going to finish with a somewhat realistic record for a brand new relocation team. I don't know. But I'm going to go watch some Toronto FC soccer and go to bed early because I'm a goddamn dad now and I have to wake up for my son's first birthday tomorrow. But thank you guys all for tuning into the live stream. Again, this is like the first live stream in quite some time. At the very least, I'm going to try my best to get back to 1 stream a week. So thank you guys all for your continued patience. I hope you guys enjoy some of the dope content that will be coming up out this week. We got a Cowboys rebuild. Some draft content's going to be creeping its way up. Merch is coming soon. We got the new stream. Look, you got the goddamn... We're doing some new features and stuff on the stream, so that's pretty cool. And, yeah, I don't know what the lag is on this stream, so I don't know when to end this. But thank you for watching. Until next time, it's C4 saying peace out. And now there's going to be a long, awkward pause because I don't know how long I have to wait to shut this off.